better. And I am at the barn again. And I'm so sorry. I started early getting all the tech stuff ready today. And I don't know if it's just the reception or what it is, but I was unable to get my camera working on StreamYard from my computer. So I might not be as quick today in attempting to get to everybody's comments as fast because I have to look at the little comments. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to bring it up on my computer because I can see that on my computer. And then that way, hopefully I can read all of your comments a little bit faster. Okay. So I want to welcome you guys. I hope you are all doing well and that you're having a great week. And I always like to start off with a little lessons here because this is lessons in learning. And I like to start off with a little inspiration first, a little encouragement, a little motivation. For those of you who are new to this, I am Larkin and I am from Ohio in the United States. And anything that you guys want to talk about, I'll get my camera stabilized here in just a minute. Anything that you guys want to talk about today that is metaphysical, that is paranormal, that is spiritual, we will be doing readings today on anything that you wish. So we will be doing readings on, mediumship, spirit guides and angels, animal readings, anything that you want. Hi, Christine. Hi, Angel. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Natalie Dunn. So this has worked. I have pulled the image up on my computer so I can see your guys' comments bigger. So hopefully that will help. And I'm just going to try to set up my camera a little bit better so that you guys can see me a little bit better. Okay, so I'm not like looking down at you. See if that works at all. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to try. All right, so any of those topics, guys, that you have is fine. And, there are no holes barred. I want to give the reminder that I give every week that you all, your spirit team, you all have a spirit team, and your spirit team knows better than any of us. So if you do not get a reading today, although I will try to be efficient and as quick as I can, if you do not get a reading today, please do not worry. Spirit will make sure that you get your reading at just the right time when it's perfect for you with the right reader. Okay, there are a lot of wonderful readers on here. So I know I can't get to everyone today, but I'm going to do my best. And anyway, so before we get going, Natalie, I see you want a reading, but I ask you first, at least on my readings, I ask you guys first to allow me to take a few minutes to say hello before we jump right into readings and to just share a little bit of wisdom. Hi, Millie, from Spirit with all of you, because I want to remind you guys that readings are a three-way street. They're a partnership, okay? The reading is between Spirit and you and myself. And so what you do with this reading, the mindset and frame of mind that you have when you come to the reading, and then what you do with it is very, very important. It's every bit as important as what comes through, okay? So, get on, have, some trust in that, and make sure that whatever comes through, know that at least with my readings, what comes through is not just an answer that you want to know or a solution. It's a whole process. It's also instructions and wisdom as to what you need to do, as to what you need to shift. Okay. And that's really important. So please keep that in mind, so that you're not just getting on trying to get, the answers that you want from different people every week. Spirit really does want to help you. So you really want to make sure that you guys are in the right mindset for this and that you take what we're saying and really apply it, because that's what Spirit wants you guys to get. Okay. And then one last thing I want to remind you guys is whatever's going on within you is what's going to be creating your external reality as well. Okay. So when spirit is going to be guiding you today and coming through to you and answering questions, just make sure that, understand that they're not always going to tell you what to do. You have free will. Okay, so they're not always going to be telling you what to do, but they're going to give you the best guidance and support to build your own confidence, to make your own decisions, to find that inner peace. Okay, so that's very important. These are free online readings. So my goal on here is to get through as many people as I can, I'm super thorough, but I want to make sure that as many people as possible that Spirit is guiding me to gets at least validation or reassurance, or, answers and guidance. Okay. So on here, they're not going to be quite as long as they might be, in a group or a paid reading. Okay. Hi, Casey. Welcome. She said, it's been a while since I've seen you. Can I have an update, please? Yes, absolutely. We'll give you an update. I feel like things are actually still in process with you, Casey, just the way they were the last time that I read for you. Things are still working out for you. They're still in process. There are still some things some inner shifts that you need to make. And part of that is really learning to trust yourself. Your spirit team really wants you to find inner peace, calm. They want you to find a way to trust in yourself and learn to stand in your power, so that you're not relying, and a lot of people do this, you're not relying so much on external circumstances or people or validation. They want you to discover the self-confidence and wisdom that you have. And that is what they're showing me is actually one of the trigger points that is really necessary for you, because there's some aspects of the need that you have to know and have some of these things pan out that is actually, it's not stalling what's happening. Actually, I'm seeing that everything is in perfect timing for you right now. Everything is coming out to play in perfect timing. It's falling into place. But one of the things that can make it easier and speed things up and make your wait a little bit easier is to really do the hard inner work of trusting yourself. Okay, that's really important. Trusting yourself. So that's what your spirit team is wanting you to focus on right now. But don't worry, things are still falling into place. Okay. Just as I've seen before, I haven't seen those out. I don't see that outcome changing. Okay. So let me see here. Hi, Tara. Welcome. Hi, Diane Duffy. Let's see here. Okay. Diane Duffy, my own apartment soon, question mark. I was fired from my job and am in a shelter at this time. Oh my. Okay. I feel for you, Diane. So, let's see here. Are you searching for other work? Because what I'm seeing your way out of this situation is that you're going to actually have an opportunity for a couple of jobs that I see, like maybe like a journey of like 2 or 3 jobs before getting back to something that you're satisfied with. And you are going to have to kind of go through that. It looks like maybe 2 or 3 months is what they're showing me. Get anything is what they're saying. And then you're going to be able to work your way back up. You are going to be able to get, it looks like, remember, nothing is set in stone, but what they're showing me right now is it looks as though you're going to be like having a roommate type situation. So it looks like you're not going to have your own apartment immediately. It looks like you're going to have the opportunity to get out of the shelter and move in with like 1 or 2 other people. And that is going to, as you're working, then you're going to have the opportunity to move into a smaller apartment, like a 2-room place, and then move into the apartment that you want. So in summarizing, it looks like 3 moves. At least that's what I'm seeing right now. 3 moves, and the first one with 1 or 2 roommates, and then your ability to move on to where you want to be. Okay. But you need to go through that. And what they're saying is don't waste any time. Don't wait. Just get money coming in. So as you make choices and take actions, what will happen is that these shifts will happen. Okay. But you have free will. So you have to make the initiation. You got to make the shift first. Okay. I hope that helps. Let me know if that helps. Good, Diane. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have to shift back to, I'm reading your messages on my computer because it's easier. Let's see. Casey said, I understand, Larkin. Last time you said I would move over Christmas, same as you did yourself, but I understand what you said. Yeah. So this is why, everybody, I don't like giving predictions. This is exactly why. It does not mean that the information I got is wrong. It does not mean that the reader is wrong. That is the information that comes in at the time, and that's what we share with you. The reason I always remind you guys that nothing is set in stone is because these shifts happen. Choices you make, shifts you make on your own, people that are involved in other circumstances, shifts happen. So for example, let's say you guys hit you hit a big challenge and you have a lot of resistance in that challenge, then you can change that outcome. Okay. I did see shifts over Christmas. I did see you making a shift and a move over Christmas. But perhaps the energy for that move is what happened over Christmas and not the literal manifestation. Because the first manifestation is always thought. Okay. So your thought and your feelings and your intention. So what you really need to do, Casey, and this is true for everybody, and guys, I've been coaching this for almost 20 years. What you really need to do, and Spirit repeats this to me every time I give someone a reading where they're wanting a manifestation, you got to stop measuring the amount of time. You've got to stop putting self limits on yourself by panicking when things don't happen in a certain amount of time. Okay, do not get caught up on, this is why readings are helpful, but they can also be dangerous if you're not applying them by taking radical responsibility for what comes through in the reading. And Casey, I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying this is true for everyone, including me. When spirit comes through with something, we have to pay attention to our part, because when we have a lot of resistance, it can slow things down. If we have a change of heart about something, it can slow things down. And for some reason, we're in such a hurry to get to the end outcome of what we want. And when you begin to relax into the process, what happens, Casey, and everybody, is that it happens naturally. Things start to just flow to you easily and effortlessly. It's when you're focused on them and you're hanging on to them that often prolongs your waiting time. Okay. So Casey, I love and adore you. I am telling you this with the biggest love and heart here. That you actually, we determine a lot of the time of our manifestations. And if you can just, instead of focusing on when it's coming, that nervous energy, that it sends out a frequency of being desperate, right? It's not just you, it's a lot of people. It's all of us at some point. I get that way too. So what we want to do is we want to create an inner sense of peace and trust in the process. Trust that everything's always working out for us. And when we do that, it removes those resistance barriers and it allows the universe to just hand it to us. Okay. And so Casey, that is where your block is. That is clearly what they're showing me. Okay. So just because it didn't happen over Christmas doesn't mean what came through from spirit wasn't true. Go with the shifts. Okay. Look deep inside, find where the resistance is, and be okay with wherever you are now. Be okay with where you are now, because that's what allows what you want to come. Okay. Mwah! I'm thinking of you. All right, Shelly. Let's see here. Let me move down here. Sorry, guys. I'll move my camera over here so you can see me a little bit better. All right. Hold on here. I'm getting everybody here. Thanks for all the hearts, Natalie. You're welcome, Casey. Now do it. Guys, it's the hard work. You guys have the hard work, okay? You guys have the hard work you got to do here. Okay. All right. So, Shelly, who is it that you want to connect with, honey? Let me know who you want to connect with. Can you give me a name or something? Because we're on the live readings here. That way it's going to make it quicker. I have a lot of souls coming in, and I want to get to everybody more efficiently. I am seeing, you're welcome, Angel Sun. I'm seeing a sort of a slender gentleman with brown hair, Shelly. Is he, are you claiming him? Is he with you? Shelly says Bobby. Okay. Did he have like brown straight hair and rather slender, please? Good evening, Sharon Dugan. Hi, Amanda. Happy birthday, Rocky. Let me know if that's the figure, because that's the figure that's stepping up for you right now. Shelly, and let's see. Did he have some? Hi, Amanda. Hey, Russell. Oh, your daughter. Okay. Well, there is the man is your uncle. Okay. Because I see that. Let me check in and see if he's your uncle. Did your uncle pass away too young? Sometimes they just come to us the way we remember them or the best version of themselves. But this guy looks like probably in his 30s or 40s, and fairly young. I mean, I'd say maybe just in his 30s. Let's see. Did he have projects that he liked to work on? He showed me he had lots of ideas. I'm just getting more validation that this is the person. 39. Okay. All right, that's him. So he's there. Let's tune in and see if your daughter will be there. She's there. Let me see if I can make a connection with her here. With him. Oh, Melody, I'm glad you like the spirit guide class. Awesome. The next one's February 24th, if anybody wants to meet their spirit guides. So, was your daughter, Shelly, was she, there's like a young girl here who's sort of like it looks like a teenager. Was that your daughter? And then who was it who had the, I think, Shelly, I believe this is for you. I'm feeling like something right here. It looks like it might have actually been a heart thing, but it feels like a breathing thing, which sometimes can be a heart situation. I see your question, Natalie. Hi, Leona. So what they're trying to do is come through and validate for you right now. Shelly, she'd be 8. Okay. Well, it's sort of hard to tell in spirit. So, because they come in the version that they want to be. So, it looks like this person, I was thinking maybe about 10 to 13, but did she like have light brown hair? Did she like to have her hair brushed? Was it wavy? Like, I mean, like straight, but like she liked to have like curls. I see she has like long hair, it looks like. And then who passed of the heart condition then? One of them passed of the heart condition, Shelly? Because I'm feeling a heart issue. And then I'm also getting she was born sleeping. I'm also getting a sudden death, a sudden passing surrounding you, Shelly. Like an immediate, like it either felt sudden or it was literally sudden. So that's just all for validation for you. Let's move on to messages for you here. Was your uncle took his own life? Okay, so that's the sudden one. So now, was this your mom's sister? I mean, I'm sorry, your mom's brother, Shelly? Because what he's showing me that he's showing me there was a young woman that he should have said goodbye to, and that he needed to, he left this world before he said goodbye, and that he really should have done a better job about saying his goodbyes. But he's saying that he didn't do it because then he was afraid he wouldn't be able to follow through with leaving. He said he had to do it when he had to do it. And here's the thing that he sees your first concern is he okay? Your mom's twin sister's husband. Okay. That's okay. So it would have been your mom's twin sister. So I kept getting sister, so that's why. So please let those things be verification and validation to you that he's actually really talking to me and that it's really him. Okay. Then we'll move on to your daughter. But so if they are so open to his family and loved ones are open, he wants everyone to know that he is okay, that there is personal regret in taking your own life because you realize once you've crossed over, he's saying forgive me if I don't look at you, I'm reading my third eye and looking at what he's sharing with me. There's regret because you realize that you gave up this tremendous gift and opportunity of life. You chose to opt out when just because you didn't see other options, instead of working through what you should have worked through. And that there's no punishment. He's not in purgatory. It's nothing like that. He's safe and happy, just like anyone is who transcends out of this world back into spirit. But the regret that you have on your own when you make that realization, as soon as you transcend, immediately you realize it was a mistake. And you also realize that because of that, you will have to come back and go through the same challenges that you had that were, if you want to grow, because it's your free will, the same challenges and opportunities that you had in this life that you chose to opt out of. Okay. But he wants you to know that that's the worst of it. He's okay. All right. But please take the suddenness, the physical description that I gave for you, and the the reference to the sister, and knowing he did not get to say the goodbye the way that he should have to your mom's sister. That is all validation that it's really him. Okay. I would have no way of knowing that. So let's see. I'm gonna tapping in. I'm having side conversations right now. So let's see. So your daughter's okay too. She's there with you. She says that you need a lot of comfort, and that the comfort that you seek really you feel can only come through knowing she's okay, but also right now you still are really feeling like that physicalness, that physical presence, not having her there is really, really hard for you. Definitely him. Awesome, Shelly. I see you, Amanda. I'm going to try to get to everybody, guys. I'm trying to be efficient today. Now, so was your daughter's passing then, and I'm seeing blue. I'm seeing like a light blue. Seeing her, she's here with you in a light blue dress, is what she's showing me right now. That's what she's wearing. Very lovely. So I don't know if that's relevant to you or that's just a color that she liked. It is definitely one of her spirit colors, but it's almost like a robin's egg blue, a real lovely light blue that she's wearing. And then I see a very fine little delicate, beautiful bracelet. It had little somethings on it. So I don't know if it was little hearts or it looks like little teeny tiny beads. I'm not quite sure if it's either silver or gold. It looks gold to me, from what I'm seeing, but it's got just very delicate and lovely. And she's showing me that. She's holding her hand out and showing me that. Let's see. She was wearing blue in her coffin. Okay. Okay. So the reason, the age thing is I'm asking her about the age thing. So she would not necessarily have come to me as though she was 8. She would come to me in the form that she saw as the best version of herself as a young girl. Okay. So that might have meant that her soul imagined and saw how she would be, you know, at the version of herself that she'd want to be. So that's why for me, I saw her between like 10 to 13. And that's just the version she chooses to come to me. But 8 is, that's appropriate. If that she would be 8, then that's just how she sees herself there at that age. Okay. But that's very validating to me that she wore blue in her coffin. That's beautiful. Let's see. And then, but she's showing me this bracelet. And so no matter what people say on a reading, I will persist if spirit is showing me something because it usually has some sort of meaning. So perhaps you got a bracelet in her honor, or someone got or gave you a bracelet on her behalf in her honor. But I see this beautiful, delicate bracelet and she's right now, she's wearing it and holding it up. I think because her little brother is really tall, she would have been tall too. Okay. Yeah, that could be. Hey, Melissa. So here's the thing you need to know moving forward, Shelly, because one of the things I like to do is, and spirit loves to do this. And so this is why I like to comply with spirit. Spirit likes to validate, and then they like to give you a message that's going to be helpful to you. Okay. Her soul is always with you. And she, your human intentions and plans obviously were, to have her in your life. And obviously that didn't work out that way. But your relationship with her is still there. I always talk about soul families on this broadcast. And her soul is with you. You guys are part of the same soul family. So you will be seeing her again. You will be connecting with her again. She isn't going anywhere. She says that you still feel the pain of that loss as though it was yesterday. And she just doesn't want you to carry that with you. She says you still have a lot of wonderful life left. And you all do. And that actually it was very traumatic and difficult for all of you. And she's very sorry about that, but she wants you to know that she can see the benefit in everything. She sees things now that you cannot. Okay, so she knows that all is well. And she wants to thank you for, she says the amount of time that you have continued to love her and that you loved her before she was born. And, even at birth and having to go through that process of putting her to rest, that you gave her a whole lifetime's worth of love. And you still carry that with you. And it's not being wasted. Okay. She wants you to know that not only is that love coming back to you, but she is receiving it. Okay. She also wants you to be able to hear and know that she tries to reassure you and tell you, like, it's okay, mommy. It's okay. Like, I'm right here. I'm right here. So, I don't know if you put like, I'm seeing like beautiful spring type flowers. So I don't know if you put daffodils around her on her behalf, or someone gave them to you, but she's just showing me lots of beautiful flowers. And, you know, she's spending her time in heaven on the other side, in the most beautiful places. And she wants to share that with you. So just keep talking to her. Know that she's there. Know that she loves you. Know that she's as grateful to you as if you'd been able to raise her to adulthood. Okay. And you guys will have another chance to spend more time together as souls. Okay. Please let me know if that helps you. I hope that brings you all comfort. Let's see. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Hey. Let's see. Yvonne Jackson. Welcome. Okay. So let me move up here and see what Shelly said. Oh, yes. I have a Pandora bracelet and charms in her memory, and I wear it every day. That would account for the little things that I see on it. Wonderful. So please let this be known, not just to you, Shelly, but to everyone on here. When spirit comes through, they work hard to give me validation, and I work hard to translate the frequency so I can get that validation and be able to cognitively process it and communicate it to you. Okay. I would have no way of knowing that. So please let that be proof and validation that it really is her coming through to you. Okay, Shelly? Thank you. Thank you for that. That's beautiful. Yeah, she just kept holding this bracelet out. She's so precious. Okay. Hold on here, guys. I'm scrolling up. So let's see. Okay. So I have a few people I really want to get to here. Let's see. I want to remind me here. I don't want to forget, guys. I need to get to Amanda. I know I need to get to Natalie. So I'm going to go to Natalie first because I see things coming through here first. They're stepping forward first. I lost my best friend. Would love her advice on love. She's missed every day. Okay. Awesome. So, Natalie, your dear friend is just fine. She's with you. I hear her laughing. I don't know if she had a fabulous laugh or if you guys laughed a lot, but I hear her laughing as a way of validating that she's there with you. You guys would spend a lot of time talking, spontaneously going and doing things. She was the person that you could call just at any time about anything, and she would understand and have your back. So I can definitely see why you missed her so much. Okay. It's just amazing friendship. Please know that she is still there doing exactly that. You just need to learn. She's still doing it with you the way she always did, or trying her best. She wants you to learn to receive her connections. Okay. She says she literally will like run down the hall next to you, like next to your shoulder, like trying to kind of get in front of you to get your attention. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. So funny little things, she says, like an untied shoelace, or something that you drop as you go out the front door, or having to, run back and get your keys, or something, that you've left inside. These are all little ways that she's trying to like get your attention, be like, hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. So she's right there with you. Now, when it comes to the love part, you need to raise your standards, she's saying. She says you keep picking the same people. You've always done that. You need to start picking what you don't want. You need to start picking what you think is boring, what you're not interested in, because once you get used to that, you're going to find that you have the most fun and the most wonderful, loyal relationships. And in order to raise your standards, Spirit is advising that means you have to start choosing something different. And that's what she wants for you. Okay. That she said that's what she'd tell you if she was here in real life. Raise those standards. Don't settle for anything less. There's no shortage of options out there, so don't feel that there is. Okay, do not settle. That is her advice to you. So please let me know if that helps. That's wonderful. Amanda would love a reading from my brother, sister, or dad. Okay. Well, let's do all three. Let's see here. Who had the curly hair? So they're just giving me a bunch of random information now. When they give me this information and I share it with you guys and it comes through, what ends up happening is in that validation, they can come through more clearly to me because that's me connecting to the frequency. Okay. Let's see here. So hold on, I just want to scroll down to make sure I'm on top of what we're doing. Let's see. So Amanda, okay, so I'm getting okay, so was one of them in an accident? I'm seeing bits and pieces of stuff, and now I have to put it together. Hello, Marina. Welcome. None of them are deceased. Okay, well, somebody here is deceased. There is someone here with curly hair, tight curls around you guys, Amanda. That's who's coming through right now. So somebody needs this. Let's see, your mom does. Okay. So let's go this route, Amanda, because they're obviously bringing energies through for you. Let's see. So if your mom has the curly hair, so it looks like here you're asking for your brother, sister, and dad, and something comes through for your mom. That's great. I love it. That's okay. That happens all the time. And then I'm also seeing something about an accident. So was somebody in an accident or worry about an accident? Because this is popping up. Don't worry, Amanda. What happens is a lot of times random stuff comes in and then we have to put it together and it pans out to be a message. I know your mom is alive. Yes, I know that. But is your mom the one with the curly hair? Or is that your grandma? Because what I'm being shown is curly hair. And then I'm also being shown, let's see, they keep saying accident. So I'm gonna stay persistent on this, Amanda, because when spirit tells me something, they both have curly hair. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure we get everything right, guys, because it's very easy. Literally, I have hundreds of thousands of pieces of information and frequency coming in, and I don't want to mix it up. I don't want to match the wrong people. I want it to be validated and accurate for you. Okay. Remember, this is like I'm like speaking 100 foreign languages at a time right now, so it that is helpful. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So, okay, so I wasn't wrong before when I was saying, okay, sister and brother passed away young. Okay, got it. So, okay, I was not incorrect then when I said that before. Okay, sorry. I thought I said they were there and you told me they were alive. Got it. I must have misread this. It gets confusing, guys, when stuff comes in, but then I read something different. Then I have to question spirit and go back and find out where I'm missing something. Okay, so that would make sense. Okay, so but who was in the accident? Where's the accident coming from, Amanda? I'm getting an accident. It was like I don't know if it was like a car accident or a motorbike accident. I'm getting accident surrounding your family. Let's see. Your sister's fine. She is joyful. She is arranging things is what she's showing me. She's like organizing and arranging things. I don't know if it's like flowers or it might not have been a car accident, but I'm seeing an accident. Oh my gosh. So you can go back and ask your mom this, but it looks like it was an older accident. It looks like it was something that had to do more with like your grandmother's time. There's something relevant there. It doesn't have to seem relevant to you right here and now, but go back and talk to your mom about it and see, because something's coming through there that's going to be validated for you. Okay. Let's see. Your brother had many car accidents. We don't know what. Okay. All right. Well, then there you go. So I'm asking him if that's what it was referring to. Okay. So in enthusiasm, a lot of times spirit comes through with a lot of different things, guys. And the accident that I kept hearing. Okay. So that would be in reference to just validating your brother. So if he had a lot of car accidents, that's some validation for you. Your sister, let's see. Was she the one that passed of cancer? I'm seeing, it looks like, let's see. She passed in a car accident. Okay. Natalie, that's who. We're doing Amanda. Hold on. But you know what, guys? People do piggyback. They do piggyback. And I've got a bunch of spirits trying to get in right now. That's very interesting. Okay. So there's a bunch of spirits, guys, coming in for you guys. I'm asking them to wait their turn so we can finish. So we can finish Amanda. Okay. So happy birthday to your brother in heaven. He is fine. He is he's having fun. He says he's playing. He's having fun. So I don't know if he'd like to do a lot of fun, adventurous things, but that's what he's doing right now. Your sister is like arranging or organizing things. So she is like right to work. She is like, so they can have jobs in heaven. Souls can have jobs in heaven. And she's busy like organizing things for souls that are coming and going. And will you please let your mom know that your grandma is very proud of her and that she loves her. And I'm not going to say she misses her, because souls don't miss us in heaven because we're gone like this amount of time for them. But she can feel and see. She says that your mom spends some quiet time on her own. She just takes time on her own to sit in deep contemplation and memory of how things were. And she sees that and she knows that. And she wants her to really find peace and joy. And because she knows she takes this solitude. And I think that concerns her. And I think that's why she came through so right away, even though you were asking for your brother, sister, and dad. I think your grandma is really trying to, it's not quite a funk. Taking that time to herself is good. And she says she's always kind of done that. That's her way of taking time to heal and work through things. But she really wants her to not spend so much time mourning and contemplating the past in private. And she really wants her to spend more time enjoying the moment she has here, because she says it goes so quick. Okay. So I think although your motivation for a reading today might have been sort of in one direction, I think that spirit always knows best. And that's why sort of, we got a brief summary for your sister and a brief summary for your brother wanting to verify with the cars, the accidents, but your grandma really, I think the most important thing that they're seeing is that your mom is mentally and emotionally taken care of. And that what your grandma is saying is that she needs some help being pulled out of this, because it's sort of just become her norm and she just thinks it's fine. but really it makes her kind of sad and depressed. And although she needs that alone time, and that's okay, she also needs time to get out and feel that life with others, where she's really doing more things and she's surrounded by loved ones and she's not isolating herself. Okay. So I hope that is helpful for you. Yeah, she does need it. But you're fine, Amanda. I mean, you're fine. You're you know, your family, your spirit guides, your brother and sisters are saying that you're fine. So yeah, she is the one that really needs it. You may want it, but she really needs it. You're actually doing fine. If you want, sorry, I gotta plug my phone in, guys. I'm losing battery here. If you guys want to learn to do this more, or to interact with your spirit guides or connect more, I do have some spaces left on my Meet Your Spirit Guides on February 24th, and you will literally get to meet your spirit guides. Okay. So you can always sign up for that or one of the free online readings, but it's important you guys learn to connect on your own and really know that they are there with you. Okay. Because they're there with you. All right. Let's see here. Let me scroll up here. We have about 15 minutes left. Let me scroll up, and I want to make sure I also have some battery on my phone. My phone is charging. I had to charge my phone, guys. All right. Tracy Hand would love spiritual path guidance, please. I got to get to Natalie too, if you have the time. Sure, Tracy. Let's see here. My spiritual path guidance for you right now is that you're ready to go beyond the concepts of the cognitive and mental concepts of what you think a spiritual path means. Okay. So don't buy into the hype or the labels that you hear and see in society that you think is required in order to be spiritual. You got 3 spirit guides around you right now, and a circle of angels and loved ones. And you really need to, you're welcome, Tracy. You really need to, there's a point where we have to step off of the path of the collective ego and the collective ego's idea of what spirituality is and what our spiritual path should be, because those are just labels and it's ego. If you really truly are serious about the spiritual path, you need to look inward. You need to learn how to, it takes practice. You need to learn how to trust yourself and your intuition. You need to practice connecting and communicating with spirit. You need to connect with nature because that strengthens your intuition. And intuition is the foundation for all psychic and mediumship abilities. Okay. So you're going to have to go off the written path to do that. I have an Awakening Your Intuition program. I know Veronica has someone that she recommends that also teaches that. What I recommend is you trust yourself and your intuition. You find a place somehow or someone where you can get validation and support. But you trust yourself. You follow your own intuition on this, okay? Because your spirit guides are right there helping you to do this. Okay, if you want to meet your spirit guides, you can register for my event. You can find it on my Facebook page or larkinsreadings.com. Meet my spirit guides. But you need to just practice, because with practice, you're going to tune in more to the subtleties. And that's what your spirit guides have been urging you to do. Okay, so take some time after this today and tune into your own intuition. Listen to your inner voice. Right? Distinguish between your thoughts and your intuition, which is easier said than done until you practice. But that is really your next phase. Okay? Because most people wanting to follow a spiritual path are following the publicized, marketed path. And that's not where the spiritual path is. That's not where the spirit guides and angels work. Okay. You can use the tools, but they want you to start paving your own way now. Step off the beaten path and start creating your own path. Okay. Does that make sense? Let me know if that helps you. Yes, you're doing practice. Very good. Let's see here. I want to get to, hold on here. Got to get to, uh, Nancy Barbosa. Let's see. Thank you. Hold on, guys. I'm just scrolling up here. Okay, so Natalie, I know the car accident was referring to Amanda's brother, but let me tune into your cousin as well. Let's see. I've got about 3 or 4 different souls here. Is there, let's see. Hold on a minute. I just saw Veronica's message. Massive difference between spiritual path and mediumship. They are 2 different things. Yeah, they are 2 different things. So let me comment on this first, Tracy, just so we don't have misunderstandings here. So I don't know where, maybe I missed part of the chat. If there was so guys, let me just say this based on Veronica's comment. Okay, let me say this. You can have people, let me say it this way. Do not confuse psychic abilities, mediumship, and your own spiritual path. Okay? You do not have to do readings to be spiritual. And if you do readings, it doesn't mean you are spiritual. Okay? So make sure that you're clear about what you're wanting. Okay? So if you are wanting to intuition is your inner voice. It's your ability to hear your true eternal soul speak through you and the spiritual guidance that comes through. Okay? That is important, and we each have that inner voice. Okay? But mediumship is, it can be with someone who's spiritual, or it can be with someone that's not spiritual. Someone just has the ability to do it. Okay. So if you guys are wanting to learn to do readings or mediumship because you think it's your spiritual path, maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to speak for Veronica here, but I'm with her in the fact that make sure you don't mix those things up. Okay. You don't have to do those things in order to be spiritual. Everyone is on a spiritual path, period. Your whole life is a spiritual path, whether you're atheist, whether you're spiritual. It's how you choose to live it. Regardless, you are energy. You are electromagnetic conscious energy, and you are always on an eternal spiritual path. Okay? What you choose to do with that and how you choose to do it, you can choose to develop that self, and consciously awaken that self through doing readings, or through mediumship, through connecting with spirit, through listening to your intuition, or you can do it by not believing in any of that and just taking life's choices, life's challenges, these obstacles that become opportunities, and making the best choices that you can make. Okay, because life is always giving us challenges, and our challenges are our opportunities for spiritual awakening and growth. Okay, so I think that I'm glad I came across Veronica's comment, because I think it is very important that you guys distinguish that. I have people asking me all the time, how can I better connect to my guides and this and that? And so, but please don't mix them up. For me, they're very unified, because I came with a very intact cosmic memory of who I was as a soul, what my purpose was, and my angels and spirit guides were a huge part of reminding me to stay close to nature, stay close to my intuition. That has helped me with my own awakening and growth. So that's been my spiritual path. Okay. But don't assume that just because you're learning mediumship, that is you being on a spiritual path. It's not. Okay. You're regardless, your spiritual path, you need to look inward. It's the decision, you make that's the hard choice every day. It's the learning to create transformation in your life. It's the going through the loss of those you love and how do you handle it. It's the acceptance of grace. It's the ability to offer forgiveness when you're angry and wounded. Those choices is you awakening, is you expanding and growing, is you being the bigger version of you, is you evolving spiritually. Okay. So just please keep that in mind. You can communicate with your spirit guides and help them, let them develop your intuition and this and that. And that can be a part of your spiritual path. Just make sure you're not mixing the two up. Just like you can be a religious person and your spirituality can be lived out through that religion. But religion is not necessarily spiritual. Just because you're religious doesn't mean you're being spiritual. Okay. So just be clear about that, guys. I love Veronica because she's very pure about her, the spiritual journey and consciousness, just like I am. And that's why I enjoy reading in her group. So that's why I love the people that she has that read here. And it's very important that you guys keep that purity and that clarity. Okay. Sorry for that detour, but I think that was really, really, really important. Yes, it's the magic. Awesome. All right, Tracy, you opened a whole can of worms there. Great, great, great question. All right, so I've just got like 3 minutes left. Let me scoot back up here. I know I was missing people. I don't want to miss people, but thank you, Veronica. I hope that helped. Plugging into your 10%, Melissa Ike. Hi, Allison. Welcome. Okay, so hold on 1 second here. I wanted to get back to let's see, Angel Sun, welcome. Angel, I'm getting you need to apply some patience. You have a lot of things you need to work, a lot of old pain and energy that you need to let go of, and it's going to free things up for you. And what I'm seeing is that you're kind of like, you're trying to move things along in your life quickly, but the quickest way to do it is you got to unload some stuff and create some space. Okay. Hold on, guys. I was trying to get back to, I think it was it Natalie's cousin? Sorry, I've like lost everything now on here. And I know that Melissa, I know you asked for a reading too. So, Melissa, you might want to join I have live readings on my page during the week. Or I'm doing the small group readings on the 27th for $25 if you want to do more of that. If I miss you, Melissa, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, Natalie. I was looking for you. So your cousin Natalie is there. She's fine. Let's see. I'm seeing one other person. So was she either in the car with one other person, or was there one other person involved in the accident? Because she's showing me one other person involved. Yeah, and she's okay. So she's fine. She's happy. She's joyful. Yeah. She said this was something that she actually knew was going to happen. I'm glad you liked listening, Melissa. Let's see. Sounds good. I'll see you next week. I hope you come back. Maybe we'll get to you next week. Yeah, 2 other people. Okay. Because I'm seeing one other person specifically, but 2 people. So, yeah. No, so she was fine. So, what happened kind of in slow motion, because I know I only have like a minute left here. She was fine in her passing as far as like, she didn't experience the pain people thought that she would have. She was actually above watching what was happening. And she actually, they said she was given a choice, but if she had come back, there would have been a lot of other difficulties and things, not just for her, but for others. And she said it was actually her time. She said that's what she was there for. And that she had the choice to stay, but she said she came to fulfill what she needed to learn while she was here. So she's fine. And she has met with you in the astral plane a few times. And she's there. I'm also seeing another younger girl, so I don't know if she had a little sister or a little cousin or somebody that she was close to. But she keeps a very close eye on her. She stays close with her. All right, guys, I hate to tell you this, but I do have to log off. If you want to join my Meet Your Spirit Guides group, come find me on my Facebook page. Veronica, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the amazing readers this week. I will see you all next Tuesday, hopefully at 4 if I can get my technology working right. I love you all, and don't worry if you didn't get a reading today. Spirit will guide the right reader and guide you to just the right person to read for you, okay? Mwah. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.